Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be having a little bit of fun with the brand new Eternals Cosmic Champion Ikaris. So as part of this month's update, which I absolutely love, just like logging into the game, you get Ikaris and Cersei immediately free as 3-star champions. So we've maxed Ikaris out here, and this guy is a bit of a ramp-up champion that relies on stacking up Incinerates on the opponent. He also has immunity to, both shock and incinerate himself. But here, as many of you know, this Hulk has very high physical resistance. But the good thing about Ikaris is that all of his attacks are energy damage, so we do bypass that. So what we want to do with Ikaris is we want to use the special one a few times. And this is going to refresh and also apply more Incinerates. And then what we can do is use the heavy attack to pause these Incinerates when there's a kind of a good opportunity to do so. I'm going to be a bit cheeky here and see if we can get a heavy attack. The heavy attack animation is very, very cool. Like, animation-wise, he feels absolutely fantastic to play. And then we use the special 2 to double the Incinerates. And the plan in longer fights is, because the Incinerate's quite small, you actually want to stack them up to, like, 200 and a bit. And that's where, like, the damage starts to get going. However, in longer matchups as well, you can also detonate those Incinerates via the special 3, and then the special 3 does more damage based on the amount of Incinerates that you detonate. And again, you can stack like 225 on the opponent. So yeah, when you can line that stuff up, man, there is some pretty juicy damage, but he is a bit more of a ramp-up champion. He's not like your Corvus Glaive or your Cosmic Ghost Rider, where like right out of the gate, you get to see like those massive, crazy yellow numbers coming in. But I tell you what, he feels very, very fun to play, and he's also got like massive additional power gain mechanics. You can see every light attack is giving him an additional power gain buff, which I think does work for like the purpose of buffed up nodes as well. So lots of access to additional buffs there, and really good potential synergy and utility again in the right scenario. Let's shut this off. I love the heavy attack animation, man. Feels really, really good. Let's shut this off. Go for a special 2. Nice. His animations are just so damn good. And then again, you can refresh and just keep on stacking. But like, stacking Incinerates is like the name of the game when it comes to this man. But my god, like, animation-wise, dude, they have absolutely nailed it. He feels really, really good to play about with. But let's move on to the next matchup. We got Captain America here. Then we got Magic after. Magic, not the best matchup, but also one thing that I think is really good is just like the insane synergy with the Despair Mastery. And also thinking about some of the newer nodes, because like he's got lots of buffs and also lots of debuffs as well. So if we're talking about buffed up, great counter for that. If we're talking about this track as well, we need like over 3 debuffs in order to deal some damage. Then there's some great cheesy potential there. But yeah, I think like alongside the, shock and incinerate immunity, the fact that he has access to like so many buffs and also so many debuffs as well, it's actually a fairly substantial thing. Especially when it comes to like a lot of newer content. It's got a nice little armor up buff as well. Alright, let's chuck off a heavy attack there. You can see the Incinerates, like, individually are quite small. I think every one of them's dealing, like, 3 damage. Every half a second? I'm not too sure if that's, individually or, like, multiple stacked up there. But yeah, you can see, like, even without getting into the fight, like, a good majority of that, or a good portion of that damage was Incinerate. But I think toward the end of this video, we'll try like a slightly bigger opponent, so we can like ramp him up a little bit more. Maybe like take him against Realm Legends Winter Soldier. Again, it is only a 3-star version of this champion. Hopefully we're going to be able to do some videos in the near future on the CCP beta. But one, again, amazing thing with the Despair Master is like one special 1, 16 debuffs there. I think actually we do have the Cyclops synergy, but even without that, man, I think it's, still like at least like 10, 15 or so Incinerates. So yeah, that cancels out the healing really quickly. But the problem is we've triggered like every limbo on this magic, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. No, not another one. Literally. Okay, I brought in the Heimdall synergy, Mad Clutch, and we're dead there. So yeah, it just wasn't a really good matchup. Again, when it comes to like big damage out of the gate. Like he's really not like the champion for that. And I think, you know, if we're talking about like god tier game breaking champions, at least for like the shorter to mid matchups, he feels very below kind of the just absurdly broken power levels of like Hercules, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and you know, a plethora of other god tier like absolutely broken champions. But as like an enjoyable character, man, he's got a pretty good rotation. I think he's got some pretty decent utility as well. So I don't think he's going to be a complete dud. I think the problem is that, you know, there have just been so many ridiculous Cosmic Champions released in the last few years. It's always been one of the stronger classes toward the top. That, you know, it's so hard to stand out when you've got like Null, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Hercules, Corvus Glaive, Hyperion as well. Just all sorts of, you know, ridiculously strong, very broken champions. But again, these kind of matches don't really allow us to get that that bigger damage experience on Ikaris here. Let's go for another 5 combo. Shut this off. 32 incinerates here. Let's go ahead and dodge this. We're going for a 4 combo. Chain on the heavies if we can. I think we're just getting a little bit lucky with that. We do have like the Nick Fury synergy as well, just for a little bit of a evade safety net. But I think ideally you probably want to go for like in longer matchups. I think it's like 3 special ones, and that gives you I think close to about 50 incinerates. Then you double that, and then like double it again, and then you're like at full cap of incinerates there. You might need to actually refresh depending on the what is it, incinerate timer, because you don't want them to fall off. Again, that's one of the big things, is if you lose your incinerates, you're going to lose that damage as well. But yeah, let's move on to the next matchup, the symbiote matchup. We've got a Mystic here, unfortunately, so we do have the class disadvantage here. And also, if you don't have any incinerates, the special 2 does apply 10. But again, ideally, you want to go for the special 1, because if you do have incinerates, then the special 2 doubles the incinerates that you got. But one thing I really like about this character, man, is the power gain is really, really smooth. There's so much additional power gain just from, like, chucking out that combo. He, like, ramps up so quickly in terms of those, like, additional power gain buffs that he's getting. So the power meter just starts flying up once you're a little bit into the fight. And it just makes the loop, like, really satisfying to play. Alright, let's chuck that off. And again, these incinerates actually about to expire here, but then we can get another special 1 in. Get a nice cheeky little refresh there. Intercept. And that man is gone. He is straight in the bin. But anyway, let's move on to the next matchup. I'm really excited for the Arc Overload Iron matchup. Iron Man matchup, should I say, sorry. Just because, again, he's got, like, the perfect utility just to shut down healing in every matchup with literally just, like, 1 point in the Despair Mastery. So, and also the really good thing about this man as well is he doesn't need to be awakened. Like, all of the really good stuff is on the base of the character. So I think, you know, when he comes into the future, like, 5-star, 6-star basic pulls, I think he's going to be a really solid addition to a lot of progressing rosters out there. Okay. That was a clutch intercept. There's really good distance as well after his special attacks. Mainly his special 1 that just allows you to immediately, like, punish the opponent. I absolutely love that. That's one of my favorite things after certain specials. Right, let's go for it. Oh, and he's got a nice long... If you get to 10 energized stacks, you got, like, a nice long... unblockable buff as well that activates off the special 2 and lasts for a bit after it, but also you can generate those energized buffs even like throwing light attacks into the opponent's block, if I believe. So, you know, if you'll find like Iron Man Infinity War and you want to burst down that like final bit, then you can attack into his block, get the unblockable, and then yeah, special 2 and fire off a pretty nice combo after that. Let's see if I can show it here. Right, let's go in for a nice cheeky little combo. And I think on your parries as well, I think there's like a chance to gain the energize buffs. Yeah, maybe I don't know if I should actually be trying to finish with light attacks. Is it slightly better? I guess it doesn't matter if I'm going like straight into a special. I think if I'm just like chucking out normal combos. See there. Oh. A little bit of a mistake. But yeah, I think I should be trying to finish with light ending. And then we unblockable, double the incinerates there. See if I can chain on that heavy. It's quite a quick animation, actually. So yeah, I think he did strike in. So if we didn't have the Nick Fury evade, we would have got a little bit wrecked there. But this is the point where those 100 incinerates would have doubled to 200 incinerates there. So that would have been the kind of around the region where his damage starts to get like a bit more crazy and a bit more impressive there in comparison. Because yeah, he is like, yeah, it does take like a little while to get in, but also like he doesn't feel. I don't think like rotation wise, and you know, if you take out all the numbers, he feels bad to play just because you've got like this additional power gain. So it just doesn't feel like he lags behind in terms of like the speed of the match. But yeah, I think maybe like one thing I need to improve on is like maybe using some more light attacks here and there. Also, you don't want to get like too much power gain because yeah, we're moving toward the special 2 so quickly there. Don't worry, we'd accidentally slam that one. It's backdraft here. Feeling a bit cheeky on that one. Oh, and there we go. Straight in the bin. Not straight in the bin. Well, he burned after a couple of seconds there. Okay, right. I need to play pretty decently for this Maestro, man. It's been a while since I've tackled this mad lad and tried to evade the special ones. So we'll see how this goes today. You know, I've got got some low expectations for my performance here, but let's get Ikaris fully healed up and let's jump into the match here. All right, it's go time. Let's do this, man. Hopefully, I don't get absolutely wrecked here. Okay, I think we're gonna go in for a nice little shorter combo. We're going to end with this. We get 10 stacks of Energize, so we're going to get the protection. Okay, nice evade on that one. Let's go into cheeky backdraft if we can. Right, come on, fella. Okay, nice. We got the refresh there. We just need to get some, like, heavy attacks now. Perfect. Come on, mate. Please. Use that special too. Okay, I'm going to heavy counter here. And then we're going to double the incinerates. Okay, nice. And then I'm just going to go for the refresh. Awesome, man. Awesome. And I think we got so much incinerate damage now that it's tearing away at his health quite rapidly. So I think we just play it safe at this point. And just go for like a special one here. Get like a nice refresh. Look at that, man. Absolutely melting this man at this point. There we go. So like once the incinerates get going after like a good special 2 double, the damage is really, really good. It's like just getting to that point isn't as fast as other characters, but like at the same time, enjoyment wise, he's just really really fun to play, man. I love the loop. It's really, really satisfying, but I also know there is going to be a portion of the community that, you know, will dismiss this character just because he doesn't like immediately go into crazy damage like Cosmic Ghost Rider or Hercules or you know, Corvus Glaive, for example. But I think we're going to try him against the the Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, and see if we can use a special 3 detonation as well here. So again, this is a bit more of a relaxed scenario now to ramp up Ikaris's damage, but this can give us a bit of an idea if, as a 3-star champion, this man is like actually a heavy hitter or not. Just want to get those special ones going. We're going to go for 3 of them, I think. And then we're going to try and double, and then another special one just to get a clean refresh, and then double again. I think is the plan here. Right, I need him to... Can I heavy counter? Nice. Perfect. I think we go for this. And it was just like an easy run there, straight to the special one with all the power game, which I love. Okay, one thing I do need to get here is heavy attack. God, that heavy animation's so good. Look at that chain as well. Oh, that was magical, boys. Right, let's go for this. And then we need another combo, get the refresh. Perfect. So I'm just gonna like let this damage burn out for a little bit here. I think like you really just want to like spam special ones at this point, I would assume, because it doesn't go any higher. So special ones is kind of like the safer thing. I'm not too sure if... Because, like, again, you gotta remember this is like a 3-star champion right here. So I think we'll go for one more of these. Quickly heavy attack. Sorry, I think my gameplay was lagging a little bit. But yeah, like, once you get those incinerates, man, like, for a 3-star, he's actually cooking quite a bit here. Because it's still, again, like 100,000 damage he's done. But we're going to test out the special 3. Oh, that was a good punch, man. That was a really good punch. So for a 3-star champion, we got 50,000 damage off that special 3. That's pretty good. Again, if that's like a fully maxed out 5-star, that's probably going to be in the region of about 150,000 to 250,000 plus damage. And on a special 3, that's a pretty big-ass special 3. That's kind of like a Havoc level special 3. Actually, maybe even like a little bit higher than Havoc. But again, he's got that like he's got that build up to him in order to get there. It definitely like takes a bit of work. But like again, the additional power gain, he kind of to a certain extent gives me a little bit of like a Havoc vibe. And you know, I love Havoc, man. He's just such a fantastic champion. And then again, we can just double and build up from here. Let's just go for a nice little refresh here. So yeah, I think that maybe that's the ideal lead. But I think in your average matchup, again... oh, actually, no. Sorry, I should have gone for a heavy attack there and raced to the special too. Oh, unfortunately, we missed that one. I'm just trying to stay close here, just so I can, like, chain on the heavies. He's got a really good heavy attack. Again, if you get it at the right point, it's just fantastic to chain on. Okay, we got to pause for a sec there. So yeah, keeping out the incinerates, like I've been a bit scrub here, but if you've like got your reparries on point, man, it doesn't seem that bad at all because you've got such easy access. And again, if you're in a matchup where heavy attacks are maybe like a little bit difficult, you can just like build him up just by like infinitely spamming that special one. So it really isn't too bad. Right, I'm going to pause this just so then we can go for one more special 3. Right, let's do it, man. We have got a little bit wrecked. Again, it's mainly been me taking block damage and also 3-star champions not having that much pizzazz. But that was like just over 51,000 damage. And again, you've got to think about the context. This is a 3-star champion. So if we're seeing the what is it, 5 or 6 star version, that is literally going to be 150k to 250k damage. Maybe even more if you had the suicide I guess like with all the special one spamming probably doesn't work very well with the suicide masteries. But yeah, overall, I like Ikaris, man. He's really, really fun to play. But I'm very interested to see what the community is going to think of this champion, especially considering that we've had you know, so many insane broken champions. I think there's going to be one side of the R that's like, oh, this champion's insanely fun to play. He's got great animations. And I just really enjoy this champion. And I think there's also going to be the other side, which is going to be like, this champion isn't Cosmic Ghost Rider. How come the hit counts are hit 20 and the opponent's not dead? I hate this character. Absolute trash. So yeah, there's you know, always two sides of the wonderful community that we have here in Marvel Contest of Champions. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.